Okay, so question came to me as to if I could give one piece of advice as to how someone could go about creating more sales slash signups for their business. Like the one thing that could take them over the top if they didn't know anything else, what would that thing be? And my answer to that question is that it pretty much comes down to your attitude towards the sale or whatever sign up you're trying to create. And let me explain that. When I say attitude towards it, your attitude towards the sale or sign up should be that you don't need the sale or sign up. Now I know that sounds crazy to a lot of people, but that is the actual attitude that you need. And let me just break that down a little bit for you. See, if you have the attitude that you definitely need the sale, oh, I gotta get a sale, oh, I gotta get a sign up, oh, I just need one, I just gotta get my first one or my third one, that's gonna come off to people as a negative, and people will run from that. People run from people that seem like they're in a pressed situation. Don't be in a pressed situation to get a sale. Be in a situation where you don't need the sale. So you come off to a person as, I'd love to have you join my business, but if you don't, I really don't need you. You're not saying it in those words, but that's pretty much what you're saying. See, I remember a while back I used to be in sales, and I used to be a street vendor, and I used to sell various products on the street for way lower than what they would go for normally. And when I would approach someone, sometimes it would be out of the car, I would pull up on them, I would jump out, or I would be at a parking lot somewhere. If I approached someone and told them I had something, and when that person heard me, if they said no, immediately I would turn and either walk away, get back in the car, drive away. And a lot of times, people were so programmed into hearing pitches that, you know, they would tell me no, and as I get up the street, they yell back to me, hey, wait a minute, what did you say? You had it for how much? So, you know, I used to see a lot of other people doing the same thing, but they would press people and press people and press them until you just turn somebody away indefinitely. So it's a better attitude towards the sale if you have an attitude as if you don't really need the sale. It's kind of like if you go to a restaurant and the waiter comes up and says, do you want sugar in your coffee? The waiter doesn't get upset if you say, no, I don't want sugar in my coffee, or I don't want coffee at all. They're simply looking to see who's open to get the coffee. That way they can give you the coffee and see what you're open to as far as the coffee. That way they can give you the coffee that you want, and you'll be happy. So another thing that happens when you use this attitude is that you get actual people in your business that are the right people. See, it's easy for you to press somebody out for the sale and then get the sale or get the recruit, and then they get in the business and don't do anything because they were just pressed out for it. So if you can actually get someone that's open already, you want people that's looking for what you have to offer. You don't want someone who stumbled on it and thought they wanted it, and then when they got it, they didn't want it. So if you're in the business of helping people like I am, the best way to help somebody is to give them what they want. If it's something that they don't want or don't necessarily want or think they don't need, it's not going to be a good idea. Even if you get the sale, it's not going to do any good if you're not helping the person, because then they're not a repeat customer and they're just not happy, and then they can talk bad about you to other customers. So what you want to do is you want to have it so that by the time someone talks to you, even, I'll take it a step further. By the time someone talks to you, they're already ready. They may just have a few questions. So try to keep that in mind as you go about your marketing efforts every day, or whatever you do every day. Have your attitude come across as if you don't really need the sale or the sign up, and it'll get you a lot more sales and sign ups. So that's pretty much all I got on this. That's the one way that you can ensure that you get more sales and signups is your attitude towards it needs to be that you don't need it. So if you got something out of this, see the value in it, don't hesitate to like, comment, and share. And once again, I'll see you up here at the top.